And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, look out on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Formation. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. They're turning it on. The 30. He just some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here's the pressure. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Fortunately, ended up losing yards.
He's looking deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a little space. The quarterback gets enough. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. Oh, got enough space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field.
He's got it! And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last two drives, obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical third down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Got his man, and he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. From the gun. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Makes the grab on the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
He'll take the deep shot. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and time. Quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all,
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Here dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take him. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but ending plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Flush down to the pocket. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Going for it all. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 21 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finding an escape route. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Gonna let it fly. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give from the gun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
At the 27. Now, fourth down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Penn State 34, Miami
just about ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. On the option. Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that bounce, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
With the catch, it's Landry. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
It's a turnover on downs.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Creates a little space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
There he goes. Going airborne. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense picks it up. They bring him down, but not only did they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
And in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fellow, like in the 1st carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is. We're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season. Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Canes are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And how good does that feel, right? You got the lead in the 4th quarter.
Turning it on! Just keeps moving! Give him 109 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.